Hello, today is a pretty unusual video for my channel because I've never done a makeup video before. So the thing is, I actually didn't have water in my apartment for like maybe a month. Don't even ask me, I live in fucking Russia. And I really wanted to put some makeup on for a while now, but I realized that if I do, I'll probably have so many problems with washing my face after that, and I'm not going to warm the water just to wash my face. Oh my god, no, I'm too lazy for that. And excuse me if you hear my washing machine washing. I hope not, or at least not too much. Okay, so I thought, why don't I then follow somebody else's makeup tutorial, because I kind of forgot how to do that. I didn't do it in like maybe 2 months. Oh my god. Rawbeautykristi's actually must be my favorite beauty guru, beauty blogger, and the makeup she's going to do here is actually looking pretty simple. This one. Also, I have a shitty camera and I don't have a good light because you know it's cloudy and rainy outside. And why am I recording this video again? Because I want to. Hello. Also, what needs to be mentioned is that I'm not good at makeup. And when I say that I'm not good, I mean it. I'm not one of those people who are like, I'm not good, and you know, like putting a glam look on their eyes. I'm like, bitch. Every time I see those bloggers, I'm like, how the fuck are you not good? But okay, I have brushes, which I think are even good because my friend helped me with them. They are like professional brushes, but I don't have that good products. Should I just call this video doing Rawbeautykristi'S makeup but with shitty products? The eyeshadows are actually not bad because it's Sephora. I really like this palette. The colors actually are more fitting for like some sort of nude maybe. The ones that are blue or like purple right there, they are not that great. Some of them are really like powdery. So yeah, there is a lot of fallout. Even right here you can probably see that, or maybe not. I don't even fucking know, it's so dark. But the makeup she's doing in this video is a nude but with a cut crease. I like watched through that quickly and I saw that she picked colors that I think can be found in this single palette. Actually, I don't even have to do anything else. Hopefully it works. Yeah, I mean, I'm not like really fucking bad with makeup, but I'm not that great either. So I'm really wondering if I can actually do that because I feel kind of inspired.
This is the Nubian by Juvia's.
Yeah, and
it
these
is
are
really
basically just, yeah, nude colors. So I mean, hers are more warm and these are more like neutral or cold, but still
beautiful. It is a very neutral palette, but I want to give it a
neutral.
go.
Okay, so basically what she's doing is applying the concealer first, and it's not that common. Fuck. I'm so bad. I upload videos and now I can't see the video because of that fucking construction. Okay, hello. So I forgot, what do I do first? I probably have ADHD, by the way. I look wasted. Okay, usually I do that with a beauty blender, which is not a beauty blender at all. It's some sort of a joke. Also, no, it's not really dirty. It's just stained because I don't know how to remove that. Maybe it is dirty. I think that Kristi's videos were one of the first ones that I watched from beauty gurus. Actually, you know what? This concealer is not that good. You know, I bought it the last time because, by the way, I think Kristi said that Maybelline was not that bad of a foundation. So yeah, I went for the foundation and then I saw the concealer and I remembered that my NYX concealer was already almost over. And I thought I should buy the one that would be good with Maybelline, right? So, fun fact, I only started actually doing makeup, as I said, thanks to Kristi. And when I was probably like 20 years old, I'm not even kidding. Before that, my maximum that I would do would be just a wing and a really shitty one with some shiny eyeliner and like white eyeshadows and no foundation, no anything. And now I'm not really doing contouring or anything. I just kind of learned how to work with eyeshadows. Yeah, thanks to Kristi.
So many people have questions and are like, how do I do a cut crease? Cut creases are not something that you always need to do. You don't always have to wear one, but I feel that when I do use a cut crease, I'm gonna do one today like a halo eye style. I just feel like the look looks more put together, even if it's...
Okay, so I do like cut crease, I guess, but also in the form of a halo eye. I think halo eye looks really great. I don't know, it's probably my favorite technique and the only one that I do. Yes, I think, or just the usual from light to dark colors. That's what I do. But thanks to Kristi, I learned how to do halo eye.
All right, and I think I'm gonna start off with this shade right.
So I'm thinking she's going to use it as a in-between color to blend. So I think it's gonna be this one. But honestly, this one just looks like my skin. So I might have to add a little bit of this one. I will see.
So I take whatever color, I'm starting with that bottom one, and run that through the crease. And I'm not overly cautious about this one being perfect.
Honestly, that color looks pretty red. And if I try to actually take the color that I was talking about, see, it's rather yellow. I think it's not even going to look like that. Actually, it does look a little bit red. Okay. See, she really has a lot of space between her eye and her eyebrow, and I don't really have that much space to blend the colors. I have to be really careful because if I put too much, this will be pretty abrupt here. Yeah, and about cut crease, like what the heck? I am sometimes trying to do a cut crease without the concealer. So I just stop in the middle and then I start applying another color. I don't know, it works for me, at least with this palette.
And it's not hard, it just takes practice. When I first started doing them, it would take me forever. I'm not even kidding, probably like 20 to 30 minutes to cut a crease. And now it's probably under 5 minutes if I want to do like a really good job.
It doesn't look like it's too difficult for me. I don't know, I feel like I probably did it pretty well from the first try. The color is hardly seen, but I guess it's actually the point. At least for me it's good. So I thought I could put some of that darker color right here. By the way, I don't even know the names of the colors. It's not written anywhere here, legit. Just because I see that Kristi's shadows look pretty dark, at least right here. Yeah, I feel like this looks a little bit better. On camera, it doesn't look as blended as in real life, but if it looks abrupt, I just pick a light shade that would look like my skin and I put it right above the dark colors, right here under my eyebrow, and it looks a little bit more blended.
This is the Smith 232 brush, and I find this is just a really great brush for blending out the crease to get that really soft focus look, and it gives you that really nice blended edge. The shape of this brush is truly perfect.
It's so big. I understand that for my in-between space, it would be too big. Like, look at my brush. It's like a candle shape or whatever you call it in English. Yeah, recording a video in English, whatever you call it in English. And because it's so small, it's easier for me. Because I see that Kristi's brush is so fucking big.
I do my eyes first. Some people do their eyes last. I find that with
me too, because I watch your videos. Truth be told, I don't really see the difference when people apply their foundation first or eyeshadow base first. I really don't. And the fact that it's so difficult to remove the fallout from your foundation if you already applied it before the eyeshadow, it makes things so difficult. So why even bother? So I agree with Kristi, I guess. You can just remove the fallout and then apply the foundation. I think it's much better.
I'm taking this far bottom shade here.
So she wants to apply the dark shade. And I don't really have that shade in the Sephora palette, but I have in this ugly ass and pretty old palette this color, which is pretty close to that one, but warmer. And as much as I'm ashamed to even show it to you guys, I'm like, maybe this video is relatable to somebody, anybody. And when I bought them, I didn't even know much about makeup, but this one color is actually great because it's like, as I said, almost black, but with that, it's pretty warm. The problem with low budget products is that, you see, on Kristi's eyes, you can see it so well that there are 3 different colors and that they are combined together so well. But when you use cheap products, not that it's really muddy, but you can see that it's not that recognizable that you used more than one freaking color. Honestly, like, look at that. First of all, my blending skills, oh my god. Second of all, yeah, also I probably took too much of that. And when you take so much product, I feel like the best way is, again, just take a lighter color to put here on the edges and try to blend them again. Yeah, sometimes it takes a lot of freaking time, honestly. Also, I just noticed that I'm doing just one eye and she does 2. I'm not sure how exactly that works, but my right eye seems to pick up more makeup. I'm just saying that. Like, my left eye looks always more blended than the right one because the right catches too much product. I don't know how it works. Oh my gosh.
I like to fill in the inner and outer corners right here, and I'm gonna fix that again later, but leave the center open.
So actually putting this here too. It's really weird how bad it looks on camera and how much better it looks in life. Honestly, I do have a mirror. What the fuck? I had a mirror. The camera generally just puts more contrast, and because of that, every edge on your face looks more defined than in real life, I guess. I'm smoother in real life, I promise. Oh my god, it feels like I just filled the entire eye with this. Why am I so bad? Hello, I could do that, I swear to fucking god. But now I'm just like, who's that girl? Guys, honestly, if you're still watching it, I don't know what to tell you. You're a good person. So yeah, I remember when I first started doing Hello Eye because of Kristi. And I really liked the idea, and I spent so much time trying to do that. And guess what? I forgot everything. What do you know about having short fucking attention span and low memory? Low memory? Am I a fucking computer? What the fuck am I talking about? Okay, so I want to just make it more blended by putting a lighter shade again. You know, my eyes are generally really dark. Somehow my under eyes and my eyelids both are really fucking dark. I look like panda by default. I have to put more concealer in these areas and on the entire eye and around it like this. It looks pretty dark right here. There it's okay. Here it needs a little bit more blending, and here is going to be a cut crease. And here it's not that dark, but here I put too much eyeshadow and now I have to put concealer to remove it. It's not going to work, that's too much. When I was a teenager, before I even knew about my problem with dark circles, one girl just came up to me and said like, wow, you have such big dark circles. Ever since, my life hasn't been the same. It's crazy how sometimes just one little phrase changes your life entirely, and you're so insecure about yourself because that one person in your past just told you that. I mean, it's especially noticeable when you're doing somebody else's tutorial and you realize that you just can't do the same. It looks bad. But with the foundation and everything, it will look better because Kristi has a nice camera and nice coloring, so.
This is my favorite brush for cutting my crease. This is not necessarily at all what this is meant for. So you can see when this... No, not this. Wait, this one. This one is, I believe, for light eyeshadows. So you're supposed to like highlight your eyebrow with this one, but also for concealer too, I think. So I'm not that bad in makeup. I know things. Pack this up with concealer. The reason I like this is because I find that I'm able to get a really nice circular cut crease with this. The more packed it is with concealer, the better. When I load it up with concealer, you can see that it starts to get really flat and really the right shape for cutting the crease, because when you have a brush that's rounded like this and you're going to be creating a rounded crease, I want my crease to start a little higher than my natural crease so that you can see it when my eye is open.
I can't really do it like this, I think, because if I do that, it's going to be right there, like under my eyebrow. As I said, Kristi has more space between her eyelid and her eyebrow, so I am usually just putting the cut crease right in the crease, because otherwise, yeah, it's too high. I did that and I look like a clown. Believe me, you don't want to see that. So I will try to do it.
Using the brush to your advantage. So you see you have that rounded tip. Don't hold the brush inward like this, hold it like this so that you're able to utilize the shape of the round brush. And I create that little shape there, and then I just draw one line right down the middle. It's kind of scary the first couple times you do this because you feel like you're ruining what you just did.
Honestly, it's not that scary because you can always apply eyeshadows right on the concealer, so. This one seems really like wide for me, maybe. But generally I feel like it's not so bad.
And then what I do is I drew that line down and then I kind of feather out the edges a little bit. And then I take my finger and I tap the edge. Just tap, 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 tap. And then that kind of, you see how it gradients the edge like that?
Something like that, I guess. The difficult part is to actually keep them similar, because knowing myself, it could be completely different. Whatever, it looks pretty similar to me, so.
Okay, so it doesn't look perfect, but it's not going to. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this brush, and if you wanna keep this completely matte, just go in with the same color that you used before. I generally go in with the lighter one with more pigment. If you go with the darker one, it'll just be more smoky. And then I just pat that over the edges, not too heavy, because you don't wanna like cover up what you just did, but you just want the edges to really softly blend in together. And I'm gonna put a shimmer down in the center. I'm actually gonna do that, but if you wanted to keep this matte, this is what you do. But I'm going to show you when I add shimmer. I'm gonna go with...
I don't even have the lashes. She picked the shimmer that looks somewhat in between of these two to me, because this is too white, like a pearl, and this is too like yellowish. It will not even look different from our matte eyeshadow, so I would rather mix the two.
You can use your finger as well, and fingers are generally better with shimmer, but you know, your prerogative, your life.
I don't like using my fingers because I don't like getting all this mess on them. Yeah, I usually use another brush that is also pretty thin, like not as flat as the previous one, but it's pretty like rough. So I'm not sure about that. When I have really fucking lazy days, I just use this one for everything, to be honest. But today I want to at least try, so I guess this one. Okay, so I will start with that yellowish shade first, and then I will add a little bit of white. Oh my god, everything is in my fucking concealer.
And then you can take that same brush with that same shade and tap over the shimmer on the outside so that you're really making sure to get that cut crease look, like that halo eye. I'm gonna do the rest of my face real quick, and I will be back to show you guys the finished product when it comes with lashes and brows and the rest of the face on. So I will be right back, and this is the finished product. I mean, it's that simple.
Usually, after I'm finished with the cut crease, I take the matte shades again and just put them on the edges again, because it doesn't look too good to me and it's too big for my eye, and it generally makes the halo eye even better to me. I don't know, the gradient looks better. And just put it on the edges. Also, fun fact, I never actually do my eyebrows. Is this legal? But I just don't see a point. They are pretty dark on their own, and I really like the shape. I usually just put maybe some eyebrow mascara. That's it. So I think I'm finished with the eyes, even though they don't look that great on camera, honestly. And I'm not a fan of the fact that the cut crease is so high. As I said, I actually prefer it to stay here, because you can see my eyelid pretty much even if I look at you, so I don't need to put it above my crease. So I think I'm not a fan of that, even though I tried before and I already knew I'm not a fan of that, but I thought I'd give it a try again, but no. So I'm probably going to apply my foundation and I'm going to make some wings because I don't have fake lashes and it will look shitty without it. And then I will just show you. So I'm finally done and I see that Kristi put like a nude lipstick on her lips, so I had to do the same. I will show you in front of my window in a minute. I'm just going to show it to you real quick how it turned out with the foundation and the eyeliner. I used this foundation, which is Maybelline 24 Super Stay, I think. Yes, it's in Russian, so yeah, you can't really see that probably, but it is. But this foundation is like really thick and really heavy, I would say. So when it's really hot outside, I usually try not to use it. I mean, probably it's the thing with all the foundations, but I'm just saying that it feels like almost a coat on your face, so it's not a good idea to wear it unless it's like cold and rainy, maybe like today. And then there is the concealer, which is also Maybelline but Fit Me instead of Super Stay. And then I used, well, the Midnight Wishes Sephora palette that I already showed you. Maybe it was too dark, so I will show you the colors again. Yeah, it looks a little bit better. So basically I used the first one, the second, the third, the fifth, and the eighth, this color. And these are the shades that I usually always use from that palette because I really enjoy nude makeups. Also this one, which is old and I just broke it completely. Hello. This color down there that looks pretty black and actually it's just dark brown. I use it every time for the darker shades. This is the one. Actually, it even blends well for a low budget, if it's even low budget. I mean, I look at myself and it doesn't look too bad, in my opinion. I think this is like $20. Yeah, 20. And don't remember about this one because it's really old, but whatever. Then I used this eyeliner, which is Eva Mosaic, whatever. It's a really bad one. I'm just gonna say that. If you're such a broke bitch as I am and you were looking for a matte eyeliner, this is not it. I mean, it looks really well. If you look at it, it's really matte. But the problem is it's not waterproof. The question is, why the fuck do you even make products for the eyes that are not waterproof? And to me, it's beyond my understanding. When it's winter and you are living in Russia and you are all sneezing and like crying and everything, this bitch is going to be all over your face. So I'm just saying, I just put it because it looks good and I'm going to record the second video right now and it's okay for the video. If it's not some sort of sentimental shit, then you are going to cry, I guess. Or maybe it's fine even like this if you like to cry and see the stains on your face. I don't know. It's not my business, but I'm just saying that this thing is not so good. And then I put some Brow Arcade Vivienne Sabo. Okay, this is the eyebrow mascara. You can see that they became a little bit darker, but that's the maximum that I can do with my eyebrows, honestly. And only because usually when I apply my foundation is all over my eyebrows, so I'm like, bitch, I have to do something. And now to the lipstick. I use this one, which is just makeup, and I'm not sure about this company because I found out about them only thanks to my friend, and all of my brushes are also from that same company, and it seems really pretty, like a nude lipstick, but it's obviously just like any other lipstick which is not matte and permanent. It's like going off so easily. Even right now as I talk, I feel like I already almost don't have a lipstick anymore. And I needed some sort of a contour of the lips to be a little bit darker, so I used the NYX Lingerie, I guess it's liquid lipstick, and it's matte. The problem is, it stinks. I don't know why, but it smells really bad and it's too dark for me. So I just used this brush to make a contour. I wouldn't even do that if it wasn't for Kristi's tutorial. Finally, I used this powder, which I ordered from eBay, from the USA, and it smells really bad, even though there is a lot. Look at that. It has this matte effect, but it actually doesn't look too good on the skin, probably maybe because of the foundation. This is basically it, and I feel like this see here, the shades are not so good because when the shadow is falling, it's like gray. I'm not a fan of that. But like in the middle, it's not that bad. And as I said, I'm not a fan of the cut crease being too high, and now I confirmed it. And it would be better if it just stayed right in my crease, because even if I look straight at you, you can still see a little bit of my eyelid. So also write me in the comments if you use something that I use. But I just wanted to say this again, because I'm not as experienced with makeup. I just couldn't possibly buy as many products as I would like and I would like to try. I'm also a pretty cheap person who doesn't like to waste my money. I would like to maybe buy an expensive product, but the problem is if I do, I never know if it's going to be good or not. Because it's one thing to buy something cheap and then trash it. And another thing if you buy a really expensive product and you have to throw it in the trash. Let me know if you're also a cheap bitch and you also own like one concealer, one foundation and one palette and you use it forever. Also no contouring or highlighter because, oh my god, look at that shit. I already scratched my nose, I guess. I don't know, I don't feel like I need contouring and it's just a waste of time for me in general. And actually, let's pretend that never happened. Tell me in the comments if you're just like me, or maybe if you think that I'm doing something wrong. Probably I am. I probably am doing everything wrong, but I don't know. I like how it turned out in general, considering that I haven't been touching my makeup for 2 months now, or even more. So as usual, you can subscribe to this channel, leave a comment under this video or leave it a like, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye!